Hello, friends and family. God has blessed us with a pretty nice day. Anyway, every day is a nice day with the Lord. But anyway, I'm going to use up a couple ingredients that I have that I need to use up, and that's what my goal has been is to use up things that I don't want to go to waste. So I'm going to make some biscuits up for tomorrow, and I'm going to just use some of this, hopefully, a bunch of this self-rising flour that I have left right there, and some heavy whipping cream. They had this on sale at Kroger's, buy one, get one free. So I gave my daughter one and I took this one. Okay, now, before we get started, right there, I am going to put an old apron on that I've had since 2014. This apron was made for me. It says Mammal, and it's got Abriana's and Kai's handprints on them. And I've kept this all these years. I'm going to wear it today when I'm making the biscuits. And that was a good little Christmas present in 2014, and I love it. So let's put this on today. A little apron. Yeah, a little apron. You get a spoon to stir this stuff with. I'm just going to use my little red pan today and that little thing. Let's see now. I need a good sturdy spoon. I think I'll use this today. All right, let's get busy. Now, let me go get my drink, my tea. We'll make these biscuits up. I'm going to take my rings off. Okay, what I'm going to do, I am going to put 2 cups of self-rising flour in this. I think the pan I got is too small to put the biscuits in. It smells good. 2 cups. This is a cup measuring thing. I think I might, hold on, I'm going to sift this flour since I got the sifter right up here. That'll work. Yeah, when you're making biscuits, I always sift. Okay, now I'm going to get 2 level cups. One. We'll sift that. Use up some of this flour. That's 1 cup. Ain't hit that hard enough, am I? Okay. Now we'll put 2 cups. The second cup in. That might do it to where I can use it to roll them out and all that. Second cup. I got plenty of all-purpose flour, but this need to be used up. It's fun watching sift flour. I don't know about what do y'all think, but let me know in the comments if you sift your flour before you make these 2-ingredient biscuits. Okay, we're done with that. And now, see, I need to get my rolling pin. I always forget things all the time. Shoot! I'll have to wash this out. I dropped it twice. What's going on? There. Is that better? Okay, let me go get the rolling pin. Rolling, rolling, rolling with Pam. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Where's my pan? I don't know if that's going to be... It might be big enough. We'll see. If not, I'll just get up and get another one. Okay, I'm not sure because I've always double batched everything before. But we're going to shake this up. Shake, 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 shake. This is good until February 9th. It needs to be used up. So I'm going to do a cup. Now here's our sifted flour. I'm going to do a cup. And a half of heavy whipping cream. Knock, knock, knock. Okay. Probably enough in there to make something. I'll think of something. I'm just going to stir this all up. It'll stir up, just give it a moment. I've made biscuits every way that I could think about. I mean, through the years. My mom told me and everybody else she knew that I made the best biscuits there was. But I don't know. I forget how I made them. It wasn't this way. I'm just making these up because I need to use this stuff up. So anyway, let's do this. Get my hands down in there. Hope you're all doing good today. I was out running around yesterday getting some things done. It was snowing and the roads were kind of funny a little bit. Let's throw this. Now I'm going to use some of this, to roll out these biscuits. If you find that stuff on sale, grab it. Because you can make some simple stuff with it. If I go to Kroger's this week, I'll be looking again, see if they got it. I'm pretty well stocked up on cheese. I did that last week. so I can make us a pizza or anything. We're thinking maybe spaghetti and a garlic bread this week because we haven't had it in a while. Yeah, we haven't had it in a while. This is nice, isn't it? So roll this up in a bowl. Just make a ball. It's going to be like Play-Doh. That's what it's going to be like. I think this is going to be too big for that pan I got over there. I have to get a bigger one. Yeah, just use a tray. Well, you know what I need to do? I need to turn the oven on. Pamela, turn the oven on. Let's get one finger clean so I won't dirty up my oven. Let's see, let's put bake. We'll do 400. You can do 350, but I'm going to do 400. If I can get it up here. My finger's sliding. Come on. One more time. One more time. There we go. Start. Alright, it's started up. So the time I get this done, we'll be... This is really fun to play with, by the way. Put some coloring in it. Make you some Play-Doh. Something. Play with your food. Make it enjoyable to do this kind of stuff. This is going to be a little cracky. Okay. This stuff's relentless now. Okay, let me see what I can do here. Let's do this. Okay, now guess what else I forgot? Guess what else I forgot? Take a guess. Put it down in the comments. I found this one. I have got another one. Well, actually, I got two more of these. But, I got two biscuit cutters, but one of them you can make donuts with and stuff. So, I'll tell you a story about this. Don't know who the fellow was, but it was back when Super Value was open in our town. And I used to go get a donut every Thursday morning for Eileen Daniels. I took care of her. She's going to heaven now. But every Tuesday morning, or every Thursday, she got that sale ad out. And she would tell me what to get. And every Thursday, there was donuts in that bakery. So she wanted me to get donuts. So she wanted glazed. She wanted one blueberry, and she wanted a couple glazed. So I standing there, and I told them, I said, I want a blueberry donut, filled donut, and I want 2 glazed donuts. And round glazed with a, you know, hole in the middle and all that. And this older guy just standing there, and he said, well, why don't you get some donut holes? He said, they're free. I said, well, I'll take about half a dozen of them donut holes since they're free. He said, no, she said, they're not free. He's just telling you that because they came out of that donut that you was buying, the donut holes. I thought, oh, good grief. Good grief, good grief. Fell for that one. I said, well, go ahead and give me half a dozen of them anyway. I should have said, let that person pay for them. It's he being a little wild there about the donuts. Things like that. Just gonna, don't know if it's gonna be big enough, but I'm gonna try it out for size. We're gonna do these donuts. Oh, I got donuts on my mind. Now when you do your biscuits, it's not suggested to twist. Because if you twist, they're not going to rise like they would if you don't twist, okay? I'm tempted to twist right there, but I'm not. They'll rise better if you don't twist that thing you're cutting them out with. Come out. Oh, I should have put flour on that, Pam. It would have come out a whole lot better. I'm going to put that right here. Let's see what we can do with this. Flour. Donut. Okay. I shouldn't have talked about donuts because now donuts is on my mind. I have to write me a song, Donuts on My Mind, when I'm doing biscuits. Okay. So another one. We'll see what we can do here. This will use up, well, it's using up the rest of that self-rising flour. Now I'm out of that. It's always nice to have that when you got stuff laying around like this you need to get rid of and do. Don't twist. Do not twist. Do not twist. I just want to go like this, but I can't. I want them to rise better. Okay, then we'll do, how about, shouldn't put them together like that. But I'm going to make 6 biscuits. 6 biscuits. Ball it up. Flour it up. Seriously, this feels like a nice soft Play-Doh that you can eat. Okay, let's get this down here. Okay, flour pan, flour. Now guess what? We're going to cut this biscuit. Don't turn. Do not turn. Whoops, that one fell out. Get almost to the last one, it falls out good for you. Wait. Okay, I got these. Put them in here. Hopefully they will rise up, because usually they do. If you put them in like this, they'll rise up instead of out more. But yeah, we're going to try it that way. So here's the biscuits. 2 ingredients, okay? I'm going to put these in the oven because that oven's ready. It's really ready. Put it right there in that oven. And then I am going to take this and I'm going to try to fry that. I've never fried one of these before, so I'm going to try to fry. One. See what it does. It might burn. I don't know. Taste test. Taste test. Testing. Let's turn this skillet on. Put some olive oil in it. And I'll tell you what, it's always good when you have a tad of butter. Hold on. I'll just take this. There's a piece right there in that butter dish. Throw it down in there. Now, the thing we got to do now is we have to turn around. We have to flatten this out and make. Well, I could probably flatten it out more now since I'm going to fry it. I don't want it too thick. Not too thick. Things like that, you know. Flatten that out. See what we got here. 1, 2. Don't twist, Pam. Don't twist. Well, really, I'm not wanting it to get too thick. So let's try. Boy, I didn't want to cut that one. That's even thinner. Let's try this. That skillet hot. I've never, ever, ever, ever tried this before. So if it's a fail, it's all right. We got the biscuits in the oven to cover us. Okay? Pat one more of them out. You want stick. Flatten that out a little bit. There we go. My goodness, what's wrong with you? Okay. We got 4 biscuits here. We'll see if we can get all 4 of them in there. So we got this in there. We'll have the biscuits for our sausage gravy tomorrow. I'll have to get the sausage out of the freezer. These may be good. I got 4. Run that butter around there. That stuff is hot. Let me put this down. Believe me, I don't know what's going to happen here. You know what? If it don't work, I'll never do it again. I could make 1 more biscuit. Fried biscuit. Don't want to waste any of that dough. Get this going here. Okay. We'll put that 1 more in there that we'll make. See what happens here. Wash my hands. Wipe them off at least. Yeah, I got a mess. You don't see it? Pam always makes a mess, everything she does. And my saying is, the person I have to clean up the most after is myself. This mama right here has to clean up after herself because she likes to make handprints all over the place, and she likes to play in the dough. Not the way some people like to play in a dough, but I like to play in a real dough, the kind you eat. Not the kind that buys you something to eat, the kind you can eat when you make it. Anyway, I said all that to say this. We'll see how these do. And I do have a mess to clean up. Let me see if I can get you down there a little bit more to see these. And see what they're doing. Ooh, that one broke. It's going to survive. I don't want them to break. I turned it too quick, but I smoothed it back out. The trick is getting it hot. Letting them crisp up on one side. These will be good. I might put a little honey on these. Let me see how our other 6 biscuits are doing in there. Let me turn the oven light on. Ooh, they're doing good. Okay. I didn't set the timer, but we can do that. We'll give them, where is the timer? It's way back here. Okay, let's set, I got this for when we can stuff. Okay, I'll set it for, 10 minutes. There we go, and that'll beat me when it's done. Handy little timer. Got it off of Amazon. It was cheap, but it works. Okay, I think these are getting crisp on one side. Yeah. Look at here. Yumma yumma. Yeah, they're crisp on one side, but whew, hot. Just let them get crisp on both sides. They'll cook inside. Let that butter and stuff go down all over these. Well, you could have fried biscuits too. I mean, you wouldn't have to have an oven. You could fry them. They're rising up. I didn't think they was going to rise that much. I cut them so thin. But I do want them done in the middle. Nothing like a doughy biscuit. Okay, let me turn that down now. It's up too high. Let me get me another little slice of butter there. Put that right in the middle of them. A little bit of this to go with that butter so it don't burn. Now I got them way too high. This iron, once you get it hot, you better watch it because it'll cook quick. It's already trying to turn them dark. Yeah, I need to get them out of there. Put them in this little bowl here. I think these will continue to cook when they're out. Two ingredient fried biscuits. How about that? These need to get done more. Yeah, this one here especially. So we got biscuits. Ouch, they're hot. Two ingredient fried biscuits. And if you don't have an oven. If you have an oven, make them both. They'd be good. This one here is done, I think. Yeah, it needs out. Well, I took a little piece of that flaked off there, and I don't like that. I'm going to put that over here. Ouch, it's hot. I'm going to turn that off. It doesn't need to be on now. These skillets, Finex skillets are they're so easy. They come pre-seasoned. I've had these 2.5 years and they're just so good. They don't stick or anything. I think this might have been the last one I put in there. Stick that out there. That's it for them. So here we go. 2 ingredient fried biscuits. Let's see what this other thing's doing under here. Yeah, they're looking good. I'll show you. And then I'll probably have to get off of here so I can get